firstly, how pleased are you to be the next permanent Rovers manager?
Very pleased. It's been a good few weeks as interim, good experience for me, and yeah, just delighted that they feel that I'm the right candidate to take the club forward.
You suggested in interviews early on that you maybe weren't sure if it was the right time or if this was the job that you really wanted. What changed? Or
obviously taking a couple of games, and when the goals go in, the buzz that you get, it was, as soon as the first goal went in against Mansfield, I knew deep down inside me that this is what I wanted. My approach, I had to be quite strategic with my approach. First and foremost, you don't want to put too much pressure on the players. I've not once mentioned to the players that I want the role, because like I say, they then feel they probably have to go and get you that role and perform a bit more, but it was about trying to take some pressure off them. And also, I've played the game for a long time. I've played for interim managers, and I've experienced occasions where interim managers come out really early expressing that they want the job and this and that, and they don't get it, and before you know it, your new manager's got rid of them people, you know what I mean? So I'm not naive and daft with how I approach things. Always wanted the role, since that first goal went in, and I had to be careful in my approach because, like I say, I've seen things happen at football clubs before. New managers come in and straight away I don't think they trust an interim if they actually express they wanted the job publicly. So that was my thought process behind it.
So what have the last sort of 24, 48 hours been like since you've been told that you have got the job then?
It's been quiet because we had a day off yesterday after the game, so just enjoyed a bit of family time when I watched the game, and it's been nice because obviously pressure's off a little bit. You're anxious with the decision, but no, it's really good. Just delighted and looking forward to really getting my teeth stuck into it now.
So you've been in the job obviously on an interim basis for the last few weeks. What's the difference now, do you think, going to be between being interim or caretaker manager and being a permanent manager?
Really, like I say, really getting your teeth stuck into it. Really planning ahead now. Really stamping some authority onto the squad, onto the training structure. Creating some boundaries with the squad that they have to adhere to. Discipline side of things, where I think just bringing a real good structure back to the staffing squad and the playing squad at the training ground, and representing the club daily to a good standard. So that's what I really want to bring to the club, and obviously good performance level on the pitch. That goes without saying.
And you're obviously a new manager. There's been some talk of maybe like mentor roles off the pitch. What can you say about that?
Yeah, I know I'm inexperienced, and some people are going to look at it and think he's not experienced enough for the job, but I feel I've got enough contacts in the game, close friends that have got key roles now in the football world, and yeah, I have chose a mentor that will guide me through and help me through in tough decisions, and when I feel I need the help, always at the end of a phone, will give me some club visits, etc. So yeah, it's a big person in the game really, and delighted that he's accepted to help me, when I ask the question.
You've obviously got a lot of experience at under-18s and under-23s role. This is a very young squad. How beneficial is that going to be, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people you don't know when you're ready. You don't know really if you're ready until you're chucked in at deep end. And what I would say is I think that my coaching experience so far at this club, it's been quite turbulent and different roles here and there. I've even dipped my toe in with the under-16s for half a season, in the pandemic. So I feel that that's probably prepared me well. The not being stuck in one role. I've seen what's coming through the system. I know what's coming through the system at younger age groups. I know how the youth team squad might look in 4 years' time, and I know that there's some good players coming through. But ultimately, now it's about short-term success, progression on the pitch. But in terms of a bigger picture, I think we can plan ahead for a long-term structure at the club.
So January's coming up. We're about at the point of the season. What are your objectives for the rest of this campaign?
Obviously, game by game, small steps. we've got the squad that we've got. Not going to be, you know, radical changes, and you have to give the lads an opportunity to work with the squad that you inherit. A lot of injuries, you know, and you know, some of the bigger names, they're not coming back quick, so you have to accept that. Hopefully add a couple of good additions in the window, which, you know, we've got the backing to do, and you know, I'm sure that if we get some of our targets, they'll be, you know, really welcome from the fans. And you know, obviously we're going to fight a relegation battle game by game and try and stay in this division.